Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving back into Treasure Map before it goes live in about 24 hours time from this particular video going live, with a couple of teams to help you guys take down the Momonosuke fight as well as the Yamato fight. Now, I have put out 2 videos already with my particular teams as well as some buildable teams for you guys to take down not only the Momo and the Yamato fight, but the rest of the fights. But in today's video, we're just focusing on the 2 if you guys have the batch. So I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to go check out those teams and see how the teams work without any of the batch. I do have the particular batch team sort of built here to sort of give a quick run over again. But look, the idea today is to sort of focus on if you guys have the boosters for this particular treasure map. So, kicking it off with the no boosters, this is the buildable teams right here. Against Momonosuke, we're utilizing the BBS unit. Make sure you have them super evolved. I don't believe I actually used the super evolution version when I was building this team. So, like, that should look like this. So, it's actually a little bit more points for us. So, that's what it should look like. But I just sort of spaced when I built teams. But using Green Bull, you do need to bring 2 admirals. So, Garp and Akainu work really, really well against Momo. And then Kid and Luffy, they work great to get around the special blind, the paralysis, and all that fun stuff too. On Yamato, we have Stampede Luffy 6+. He's exceptional for this fight. Fukuro Jojo is well, very good as well. We have the barrier removal for Sanji. And then we had to bring 2 admirals being Fuji and Akainu once again to get the super type or super class of Green Bull. Moving on to my particular teams, the ones that I was actually utilizing here, they look a little bit like this. Now, the difference is that I have a few more summonable units. With Shanks, you don't actually need Shanks on this team anymore. I initially had Shanks on this team because he was going to give me a conditional against Defense Down, but I totally realized I hadn't super evolved this particular Bluno and Beppo unit. So I'm probably going to take Shanks off the team because he's really not providing all that much besides setting defense to 0. Or actually, no, I actually need that, yes. So, setting defense 0 is what I need, not the conditional. So, I'm going to leave it as it is. I did take the X-Drake support to get an attack boost for this team. So, that way strikers are hitting a little bit harder because Green Bull and Kid are both strikers. Kid removes paralysis. He's also our color affinity booster. Special blind removal in Luffy. You have the chain shenanigans of Shanks. He works very, very well. And then we're utilizing Katakuri and Oven as captain. Mainly just because they're a better captain than what the BBS unit is, and then we can do some nice stuff that way. As for my team versus Yamato, I am using the captain swap mechanic of Fuji to swap into captain, and then when you use Luffy special, Bow will give you the 2 strength orbs on this side, so then that way you can get through the strength orb barrier very nicely without having to worry about like bringing matching orbs, and then that super block orb shenaniganry on the final stage just gets very annoying. Akainu, he's great because he's an igniter. We have the attack down removal with Lucci support as well, and that means you don't have to like use the 3 specials over and over again, but you will get Luffy special back here, which is great. Color affinity with Kobe, base stats with Kobe, attack boost with Luffy, or boost with Green Bull, conditional boost. Like, you have a lot going for you here, and this team, it should do a lot as well. But if you guys manage to do some summons and you actually have the full batch, you basically can just build out what they recommend to you guys. Running double Green Bull is going to be the wave. Bringing the 2 new treasure map rare recruits means that you can get around all the nasty debuffs. You get the paralysis and the special bind removal with Akainu. You have the attack down removal and the damage reduction of I don't even know this guy's name, Kuruma. Bringing Luffy finally as a 1.4 times booster, and then bringing Bluno, Beppo, and Sunny-kun as your other 1.4 times booster. Against Yamato, you have to bring Momo because you do need to get around some threshold. But if you don't have Momo to get around all the threshold, you can use something like Kobe, the anniversary exclusive Kobe. Or if you want to, you can actually bring the free-to-play Brook, the Psy Brook. He's a great option. With his double special activation, you can actually get around all turns of the threshold that way. There probably are some supports here and there somewhere, but look, that's just going to work the very best. But if you have the full batch, it's really not that challenging to do. However, what if you pulled some of the new units, but not some of the other units? Well, if you guys managed to pull the rare recruits, but didn't actually pull Green Bull, you got lucky enough to pull both of them, and you have some other units at your disposal, you can do something like this. Against Momo, again, using the Katakuri Oven unit as captain works really, really nice. The Kuruma unit's not going to get boosted, and neither is Luffy, but the 1.35 of the Katakuri unit is actually very, very good to have. You could easily use Kid or something here as well. That way you're getting color affinity, but with the Katakuri unit as captain, you can actually get a chain boost thanks to the already conditional boost of the Bluno, Beppo, and Sunny-kun unit already being there. Like I said, though, if you really, really want to, you could definitely bring this unit up as captain, because they actually have a 4.5 times captain, and then use something like Kid on the team, and then you could actually use the support of Zoro to give yourself an orb buff. That's probably going to do more damage, like, further down the line, but you already have color affinity with Kuruma anyway, so, like, you're really not getting too much value out of Kid, besides that Zoro support. So, I do think that just having a stronger captain... having a stronger captain here is definitely going to be the wave. Unfortunately, you can't use the Zoro support on Katakuri Oven. It's a little bit unfortunate. You have some other support options, but look, Luffy is actually going to buff orbs regardless. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to be for the characters that you really want. As for versing Yamato, if you guys don't have Kobe and you have Momo, just bring Momo. If you guys don't have Kobe or Momo, you can easily just bring this particular Brook, this one right here, that I'm sort of showcasing a little bit that way. Or you can definitely use something like, if we go a bit further up here, you could definitely use Kobe, Momo, or you could use, I think Nami Karina is another option as well. So, over here, though, because you have the rare recruits, you basically get the super class, so you're in a really good spot there. Luffy's a 1.4 times booster, but look, he's totally expendable. You could replace him with anyone if you want like a higher attack boost. Just bring that. But I just did just slap on the Koala support on Kobe, so that way when you swap into captains, you're gonna have Kobe with a possible type advantage here. So that way you can get an attack boost there. If you really want to as well, you could swap Luffy into captain, and then you have the orb buff of Luffy live, and Luffy's buffing himself. The Green Bull unit is buffing everyone, so you can do some fun stuff there. I would highly recommend trying to get a chain booster if you're lacking damage. On the final stage, you have a lot of different options here of like Chopper and stuff like that. But yeah, it should work quite nicely. But if you did some more summons, you got very lucky and you actually pulled one of the rare recruits and Green Bull, you can build some other stuff that looks a little bit like this. Akainu is great for this fight against Yamato because he gives you the strength orbs, and then as long as you bring another Admiral on the team, you are just going to be in a really good spot. Now, I chose Garp because with this Yamato fight, now I know you guys can't see it, I'm just sort of refreshing my own brain. With the Garp fight, you have to use Akainu on stage 2, and he's your attack booster. So using Garp on the final stage, he's going to be the attack booster for powerhouse characters there. If you don't have Momo, once again, like I said, double special activation of Brook, you can use Kobe. Just anyone that will remove Threshold is going to be the wave. You do need 7 turns of it. You could use the free-to-play Zoro with the Vivi support. You do have a couple options there as well. But the BBS unit, they remove attack down in replacement for that Ryuma unit. Over here against Momo, you don't actually need the double... the super type of the Green Bull unit, because Kid will make Super Bomb orbs, which he makes matching. So that orb manipulation, it's not really a problem at all. You can just basically use him to get Super Bomb orbs. Akainu's going to read the special bind, and then you can use Kid, just turn them into Super Bomb, and you don't have to worry about the swap. He's your color affinity booster, and then the BBS unit is going to remove the attack down and give you damage reduction anyway, so you can sort of do some nice things there. Now if you don't have Akainu, things can get a little bit more challenging. But if you do have Green Bull and Ryuma, then you are still going to get a lot of points. You just want to try and bring someone to remove the barrier on the Yamato fight. Nami Karina is probably your best option. They're the highest point booster. But look, double special activation of Sanji, that's going to work as well. You are going to lose a little bit of points, but at the end of the day, it's not that drastic. You just want to try and find a way to get 2 strength orbs otherwise. But look, the options without having the new treasure map Ryoku Akainu, they're kind of slim. On the Momonosuke fight, though, it's really not that challenging. Kid basically fills the role of what Akainu is doing on the final stage. So does Luffy with the special bind removal. You just have like a very low orb booster with Luffy, unfortunately, rather than having the Green Bull orb boost instead. So that's the only downside to having that Luffy there. But at the end of the day, it's not that drastic. It's not that big of a deal. because you should still have a lot of damage regardless. With Kid, though, you are going to want to try and bring an attack boosting support. You definitely want to bring something like the X-Drake, so that way you're doing a little bit more damage. And then ideally, again, just chuck on a chain booster, probably on the BBS unit or something like that, so that way you are getting a little bit more damage at the back end. But if you guys don't have some of the characters, you might struggle just a little bit, but if you did get lucky enough to pull the entire batch, then you are going to be in a really, really good spot. But let me know how you guys went, if you summoned or you didn't summon, or what you guys are running for this particular treasure map in the comment section below. While you're down there, bell like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.